Here we are today at Gather Greenville, which has been one of the most talked about developments in recent years here in the Greenville area. It's already 3:30 to 4 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. This place just opened up to the public a few weeks ago, and we already have kids here, dogs here, and a lot of people enjoying this community vibe and this atmosphere. Let's go in and check it out. This is Donald Barber at Keller Williams and with the J. Michael Manley team, and today we're at Gather Greenville, which is a recent development that just opened just a few weeks ago. And this is the brainchild of Doug and Matt Cross, and we're here with Doug Cross today. Doug, thank you for having us out.
Our pleasure.
And the first thing I want to ask is, what made you create a development of storage containers for the community, and also what made you decide on Greenville for this to happen?
So the second half of that question first. So my wife, Mary Beth, is from here. Her last name is Pasden. So Joe Pasden and John Pasden, her brothers, live here, and her father still lives here. And her father needed a little TLC.
Okay.
And which is what brought us to Greenville originally. But of course, we've been coming to Greenville for years, and just based on family. And we absolutely love it here and love what's happening downtown, and such a vibrant community, and it's just a place we wanted to be part of. In terms of the shipping containers, little background there. So this is really my son's vision. He's 32 years old. He lives down in Mount Pleasant and has a young family. And as we started our development company about 3 years ago, he said, "Dad, I think we need to do something a little more unique than just traditional real estate development." And he said, "I think about my family, there's really no place we can go where either my kids might be in an unsafe environment, or they might be bothering somebody, or you can't drink a cold beer, or the food's terrible, or." And he said, "All my friends are talking about it." He said, "We need to come up with something that would sort of address some of those needs." And so he started doing some research, and he discovered a project in Long Beach, California called Steelcraft. And he went out there and spent a couple of days and checked it out, and came back and said, "Dad, that is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
We've got to do that in Greenville, South Carolina." And it was a very similar development to what you see here. It's repurposed shipping containers around a courtyard with a stage, food and beverage oriented. And so that's where the original inspiration came from.
Doug, we obviously realize that it's called Gather Greenville here. Yet take us through a little bit more about the implementation behind it and your vision for wanting to bring the community together in one place and putting everything around it.
Yeah, so creating a community gathering place is really at the center of our vision for Gather. You know, there's a book actually called The Third Place, and it talks about the fact that for today's millennials, that they have their home and they have their work and they have their third place. And their third place is where they like to hang out with family, friends, pets, and to socialize, you know, to find some time to get off social media and get off the electronics and actually talk to each other. So that theme is at the center of Gather. People like to be outdoors, they like good food, they like good beverages, and they like communal places to hang out. So we think we've delivered that here in Greenville.
There's a lot more around here involved than just the shipping containers. So tell us a little bit, how long did the whole project take from the time you had the groundbreaking ceremony until you had opening day a few weeks ago?
Yeah, it's a great question. Unfortunately, we're about a year and a half behind schedule. So we're about 2.5 years from the original vision to actually opening here a few weeks ago. In terms of the construction portion of the project, we broke ground in August of 18, so it's about 18 months in terms of the construction. But in addition to what you see here above ground, as you can imagine, there's a tremendous amount underground in terms of utilities, water, sewer, electricity, gas, all the data, all those sorts of things
Yeah.
are underground.
Yeah.
One of the things we ran into on the site was that this happens to be a ribbon of rock. So we literally pulled over 50 loads of rock
Wow.
off this 0.45 acre site, which
Yeah.
is one of the things that slowed us down.
Yeah. Doug, you talked a little bit about the businesses and how it all came together and how they ended up here. Tell us what businesses are involved. You got 13 here, so who all climbed on board with you?
Yeah, I'd be delighted to do that. And I'll just go around the perimeter. As you walk into the main entrance, on your right is Hendo.
Okay.
Hendo is fried chicken, donuts, chicken sandwiches, and then you've got KO burgers and fries and hot dogs. Then you've got Al Taglio Pizza, which is a Roman style pizza concept. Then you've got Greenville Beer Exchange, which is our tap room for craft beer.
Okay.
Mike's Philly Cheesesteak is next. Rocky Moo Ice Cream, specializing in ice cream sandwiches, but having a variety of different ice cream dishes. Cocoa Bowls, which is an acai bowl, pataya bowl concept, very healthy oriented. Then the Pasta Attic, obviously with pasta dishes. Saki Saki next to that has sushi, poke bowls, and hibachi.
Okay.
And then you've got Prost, which is a German comfort food concept. And then Sweet Sippin', this is their second location. They've got a location in Simpsonville, but it's a wine bar.
Yeah.
And then you've got West End Coffee, obviously coffee bar. And then closing it out, Mercado, which is a Mexican street food concept with a full service bar.
So someone can definitely find something to eat or drink here from a variety of different places.
If you can't find something here, there's something wrong with you.
Doug, what are your typical business hours and the days of the week that you're open here?
Yeah, so we're open Tuesday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. with the exception of Sunday, and we close at 8 p.m.
Okay. Doug, there is so much going on here with Gather Greenville, so where can people go online and through social media to see more pictures, to learn about events in this development, and learn more about the businesses?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, which is www.gathergreenville.com, and certainly on Instagram and Facebook at Gather GVL.
We're up here on the upper deck, or upper level of Gather Greenville, and as you can see in the background here, there's a whole lot going around downtown Greenville and on the outskirts of downtown Greenville, and there's a lot going on here. And Doug, you've told us a lot today. Is there anything maybe we didn't cover or you want people out there to know about Gather Greenville?
Yeah, I would sort of, I think, wrap it up. Number one, we're thrilled to be part of downtown. There's so much going on downtown Greenville, and we're just thrilled to be part of that scene. I think there are three themes here that we've concentrated on. One being community gathering place and creating a place for people to hang out with friends and family and pets. And two, creating an environment where local entrepreneurs can deliver their awesome food and beverage offerings to the community. Most of these folks just simply wouldn't be able to afford to operate downtown without a concept like this. And then the third theme being sustainability, beginning with repurposed shipping containers, local sourcing for the food and beverage, and generally the sustainability theme. So those are the three themes here. We're again just so excited to be part of this community. These entrepreneurs are so excited to finally be open and have an opportunity to offer to the community some really unique offerings.
Yeah. Doug, thank you so much for having us out here today once again. And as you can hear, we've got trains going by, we've got cars nearby, we've got dogs and kids, and of course plenty of adults hanging out. So there is a huge buzz about Gather Greenville. And once baseball season gets into full swing, the field is literally right there. And then of course you have a lot of other local downtown businesses. And these are the things that make Gather Greenville and all these other ventures such a big success, and it brings the community together. So check them out online definitely come out here and see what all the buzz is about. We'll see you next time.